Welcome back. Welcome back to our third segment of today's Vaughan in Vivo. It's me again, and we are going to continue learning English. And to help me is Blanca. Hello again. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, now, is there an elephant in this room?
No, there isn't an elephant
An elephant.
in this room.
Okay. How many elephants could fit in this TV studio?
Maybe 20 elephants?
20 elephants. Okay. How long do you think it would take us to put 20 elephants in this room?
Oh, it depends the behavior of
It
the
depends on.
It depends on the behavior of the elephants.
Y usa la misma frase pero en condicional. Dependería. It would.
It would depend on the behavior of the elephants.
All right. Are there any elephants in China?
Are there any elephants in
I
the
don't think
States?
so. In the States, only in the zoo.
In the zoo in China as well.
But maybe in the south of China.
I don't know, but
Maybe. In the area of Burma, Birmani, that area of
I
China.
have saw them in the zoo.
All right. Okay, now ask me if I know where Clark Gable was born.
Do you know where Clark
Gable.
Gable was born?
No, I don't. I think he was born in Los Angeles. I think so, in California, but I don't really know. Ask me if I know where Albert Einstein was born.
Do you know where Albert Einstein was born?
No. I think he was born in Switzerland, or Austria, or Germany. One of the three, but ask me if I know where he died.
Do you know where he died? Do you know where he died?
All right. ¿Sabes dónde muere o dónde murió?
¿Dónde murió?
Claro. Yeah, I can't terminar las palabras. Yes, I know where he died. Ask me where.
Where did he die?
He died in the United States, I think in New Jersey, in the state of New Jersey. Ask me if I know where George Bush was born.
Do you know where George Bush was born?
Yes, I do.
Where was he born?
Okay, where is he? Bonn. Bonn.
Born.
George Bush was born in Connecticut, I believe. Ask me if I know where he grew up.
Do you know where he grew up?
Yes, I do.
Where did he grow up?
He grew up in Texas, in West Texas. Ask me if I have ever been to the town where he grew up.
Have you ever been in the town where
Two, prefiero two.
Have you ever been to the town where he grew up?
Yes, I have. Ask me how many times I've been there.
How many times have you been there?
Just once. All right. And ask me what the name of the town is.
What's the name of the town?
The name of the town is Midland. Ask me what the population is.
What's the population?
About 100,000. Ask me what's special about the town.
What's special about the town?
It's usually very rich. Usually. Ask me why it's not rich all the time.
Why isn't it all rich all the time?
Why isn't it rich?
Why isn't it rich all the time?
Because when the oil prices are low, it's not rich. Okay, well, it's not rich. It has financial, economic problems when the oil prices are low. All right? And to ask me why I went there.
Why did you go there?
I didn't go there. I was passing through. But I stopped there for the night. I was passing through. Okay? And to ask me where I was going.
Where were you going?
I was driving to Colorado from Texas. Ask me why I wanted to go to Colorado.
Why did you want to go to Colorado?
Colorado.
Colorado?
Colorado, te cuesta la L. Because my sister lives there. Ask me if she still lives there.
Does she still live there?
Yes, she does. Okay, ask me if I have a favorite president.
Do you have a favorite president?
Of the United States, yes, I do. Ask me who my favorite president is.
Who is your favorite president?
My favorite president is George Washington, the first president. Okay? Ask me when he became the president.
When did he become a president?
The president.
When did he become the president?
In 1787. Okay, 2 years before the French Revolution. Ask me how long he was the president.
How long was he the president?
He was a president for 8 years. Okay. Ask me if he was an intelligent man.
Was he an intelligent man?
Yes, he was. Ask me if he was more intelligent than the other politicians at that time.
Was he more intelligent than other politicians at that time?
Politicians.
Politicians at that time?
It depends on your definition of intelligent. He was surrounded, he was contemporary, more or less, with people like Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, Alexander Hamilton. Very important, very, very intelligent people. But I think George Washington was more intelligent, what you call emotional intelligence. All right? And he commanded more respect than the others. And ask me how many presidents there have been in the history of the United States.
How many presidents has
Presidents.
How-
Ponme las S en
okay.
los plurales, Blanca.
I don't get angry, please.
Yeah, pero es que
I'm-
es toda la vida.
okay.
Esta es una pelea de por vida. Y yo creía que tú, como ser china, no caerías en el mismo.
Because this is the only thing in English. I think none other languages.
Put an S, un libro, dos libros.
Well, but not in the verbs.
Un lápiz, dos lápices.
Okay,
Y si yo dijera dos lápiz, ¿cuántas veces te pidió dos lápiz?
dos lápices.
Claro, hay que pluralizar los plurales. Okay.
Okay.
Now, ask me how many presidents there have been in the history of the United States.
How many presidents
Have
have there been in the history of United States?
Of the United.
Of the United States.
You ask me questions I don't know. I think there have been 47. but,
47.
40.
47. Oh.
Yeah. Yes. 47. And ask me how many elephants there have been in this room.
How many elephants have there been in this room?
I don't think there has ever been an elephant in this room. Okay? Ask me how many American presidents have been assassinated.
How many presidents?
American president.
How many American presidents? How many? Don't you want me to make a mistake so
Not
you
that
can
mistake.
correct me?
Not that mistake.
Okay.
Ese error no, por favor.
Okay.
Las S al final de las plurales, no me hagas esos errores. No me
Okay.
cometas errores así. Ask me how many presidents have been assassinated in the history of the United States.
How many presidents have
Been
been assassinated?
assassinated.
How many American presidents have been assassinated in the
History.
history?
Of the United States?
Of the
I
United
don't know.
States.
Assassinated?
Maybe
let's-
one?
No, more. Lincoln,
Lincoln,
Garfield.
Kennedy.
No, just a second. Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, John Garfield, William McKinley. All right. John Kennedy. 4. Okay. Now ask me how many presidents have died in office.
How many American presidents
Have died.
have died in the
In office.
In office.
Durante el mandato, se dice in office.
In office.
Well, these 4, plus Zachary Taylor, William Henry Harrison, I can't remember, Warren Harding, Franklin Roosevelt, that's 8. I think that's it. Yeah, 8. 8 presidents have died in office either by violence or by more or less natural causes.
You say in office.
In office means durante el
Okay.
mandato.
Okay.
To be in office. Right now, George W. Bush is in office. In the 1990s, basically, Bill Clinton was in office. And when Bill Clinton was in office, I lived in Spain. Okay? Ask me if I had a TV show when Bill Clinton was in office.
Did you have a TV show when Bill Clinton was in office?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Ask you where Bill Clinton was born.
Where was Bill Clinton born?
Clinton.
Clinton,
London.
London,
Lisbon.
Lisbon,
All right. Lincoln.
Lincoln,
Yeah, Clinton.
Clinton.
All right. Abraham Lincoln, that is aquí is Lincoln.
Lincoln,
Clinton. Clinton was born in Arkansas. Ask me where his wife Hillary was born.
Where was his wife Hillary born?
Okay, she was born in Chicago. Okay. Ask me if they met when they were adolescents.
Did they meet when they adolescent?
When they were.
Did they meet when they were adolescent?
adolescents.
Adolescents.
Yes, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Ask me where they met.
Where did they meet?
They met in law school when they were studying law together. All right? Ask me how many children they have.
How many children do they have?
They have one child,
Child.
one daughter. Okay? Ask me if I think Hillary Clinton will win the next election.
Do you think Hillary Clinton will win the next election?
Clinton? No, I don't. Ask me why.
Why don't you think Hillary Clinton will?
No, repita su nombre entero. Why don't you think she'll win?
Why don't you think she will win?
She antagonizes too many people. She has a lot of supporters. But with Hillary, it's black or white. People like her or they don't like her at all. And I'm afraid, I imagine she will have difficulties winning the election. Ask you if I think she is qualified to be the president.
Do you think she's qualified to be the president?
Yes. She's not my candidate, no. But she is qualified to be probably to be a good president of the United States. Ask me if I'm qualified to be the president.
Are you qualified to be the president of the states?
No se dice of the states cuando dices the president.
Okay.
Se dice todo.
Of the United States?
No, I'm not. Ask me why.
Why aren't you qualified to be the president?
Because I don't have the desire to be the president. It's too much responsibility and not enough personal time, not enough privacy. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
I prefer more privacy. I think most capable people agree. So the job of president of Spain and France, Germany, the United States, the most qualified people usually don't want to be in the public eye so much because they have a private life and often something, that they want to remain private. Okay, our lives, more freedom, the freedom you have to have in your private life. All right, now ask me if I know. Ask me if I know how many children the president of Spain has.
Do you know how many children
The
the president of Spain has?
I'm not sure if they have one or two daughters. Do they have one daughter or two daughters?
One daughter and two sons.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. All right, ask me if I know.
No, I was thinking about the last president.
Okay, Mr. Aznar.
Yes.
And Mr. Zapatero, I think he has one daughter.
Yes,
I
yes.
think he has one daughter, but maybe he has two. I really don't know. And ask me if I know where Adolfo Suarez was born.
Do you know where Adolfo Suarez was born?
Yes, I do.
Where was he born?
He was born in Avila, in Cebreros. Ask me if I know what he's doing now.
Do you know what he's doing now?
Yes, I do.
What is he doing now?
He's retired. All right, he's fighting with Alzheimer's now. All right, and ask me if I know how many members there are in the Spanish Parliament.
Do you know how many members are there are in the Spanish Parliament?
Good, repeat.
Do you know how many members there are in the Spanish Parliament?
Vale, es con pregunta, ¿no? Do you know how many members there are? Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't. There are about 400, 350. There are a lot of members in the Spanish Parliament. Ask me if I know how many provinces there are in Spain.
Do you know how many provinces there are in Spain?
Yes, I do.
How many provinces are there in Spain?
There are 50 provinces in Spain.
Okay.
Yes. Ask me if I know what the capital of La Rioja is.
Do you know what's the capital of the Rioja?
¿Y el verbo?
Do you know
What?
what
The
the capital of Rioja is?
Yeah. Do you know what the capital of La Rioja is? Repeat.
Do you know
What?
what the capital of La Rioja is?
Yes, I do.
What's the capital of La Rioja?
Logroño.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Ask me if I've ever been there.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have. Ask me how many times.
How many times have you been there?
3 or 4 times. Ask me if I like the city.
Do you like the city?
The city? Yes.
Do you like the city? Yes. Do
The
you,
city.
Do you like the city?
Yes, I do. Ask me why.
Why do you like the city?
It's pretty and it has a very healthy nightlife, very fun, and it has money. There are a lot of people with money in Logroño. Ask me if I would like to settle in Logroño.
Would you like to settle in
Settle.
Would you like to settle in Logroño?
I wouldn't mind living there. I wouldn't mind living there. All right.
I prefer Madrid.
You prefer Madrid?
I
Madrid
prefer
is
big city.
You like big cities?
Yes, to live and to work.
Okay. Do you like the traffic in Madrid?
No, I don't.
Do you like the pollution in Madrid?
No, I don't.
Do you like the noise in Madrid?
No, I don't.
Do you like the stress and tension in Madrid?
Not too much.
Then why do you like to live in this city?
But I like stimulating city to work.
And ask me if I think Logroño would be a stimulating city for you.
Do you think Logroño would be a stimulating city for me?
Yes, I do. I think you would enjoy living in Logroño. Does your business require living in Madrid? Or could you perform your functions from Logroño?
I don't think so. It requires to be a capital.
It requires being in the capital.
It requires being in the capital.
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 All right. Ask me if I know what time you got up this morning.
Do you know what time I got up this morning?
Yes, I do.
What time did I get up this morning?
You got up at 6:45. Is that correct?
No.
What time did you get up?
This morning I got up 7:30.
At 7:30. Do you usually get up before or after 7:30?
I usually got up at 7 o'clock. I usually get up at 7 o'clock.
So ask, why did you sleep an extra half hour today?
I wasn't sleeping. I was awake.
Eras una semana.
No.
I was awake. Or I was awake.
I was awake.
What's the first letter in the alphabet?
A.
A. Awake.
Awake.
So you woke up at 7, but you didn't get up until 7:30.
Yes.
So you decided to be lazy.
Yes.
All right. Do you have more work these days or less work?
Less work these
All right.
days.
Are you bored?
No, I'm not.
All right. And after this class, are you going home or going back to work?
I'm going back home.
You're going back home. Okay. Are you a little bit tired now?
No, I'm not.
All right. What time during the day do you start to get tired?
Maybe at 10 o'clock.
Ask me what time I start getting tired.
What time do you do you start getting tired?
When I'm working, I start getting tired around 8:30, 8 o'clock or 8:30. And ask me what time I start to feel sleepy.
What time do you start to feel sleepy?
I start to feel sleepy around 10:30 at night. Ask me what I do when I feel sleepy.
What do you do when you feel sleepy?
When you feel sleepy,
What do you do when you feel sleepy?
I go to sleep. I go to bed. I go to bed. Ask me if it usually takes me a long time to fall asleep.
Does it usually take you to
A
fall
long-
asleep?
a
A
long-
long time to fall asleep?
Usually not. Ask me what I do when I can't sleep.
What do you do when you can't sleep?
Sometimes I eat something, and other times I simply sit on a couch in my house. And ask me if I usually fall asleep after I eat something.
Do you usually fall asleep after you eat
Something?
something?
Not always, 50-50. Ask me if I take sleeping pills.
Do you take sleeping pills?
No, I don't. Ask me how many sleeping pills I've taken in my life.
How many sleeping pills have you taken in your life?
None in my life. Ask me if I don't think I should try a sleeping pill.
Don't you think you should try a sleeping pill?
No, why not? Do you think I should try a sleeping pill?
I don't think so. I'm not a doctor.
You're not a doctor. All right, when was the last time you took a sleeping pill?
I've never taken a sleeping pill.
When was the last time you took an aspirin?
Many, many years ago.
When was the last time you took a pain reliever?
A pain reliever.
Analgésico.
No, I can't remember. Maybe.
When was the last time you had a headache?
I have never had a headache.
When was the last time you had a backache? Oh.
I've never had a backache.
When was the last time you had a toothache?
Maybe 10 years ago.
All right. When was the last time you had a sore throat?
Many years ago.
All right. Ask me when the last time was I had a sore throat.
When was the last time you had a sore throat?
Last week. Ask me when the last time was I had a headache.
When was the last time you had a headache?
Yesterday. Ask me when the last time was I had a backache.
When was the last time you had a headache?
A headache?
A backache.
A backache.
A backache.
Right now.
Right now. Okay.
Ask me when the last time was I had a stomachache. Oh,
When was the last time you had a stomachache?
25 years ago. Ask me when the last time was I had a toothache.
When was the last time you had a toothache?
25, 30 years ago. All right. And ask me when the last time was I had problems with my joints. Las articulaciones.
When was the last time you had problems
You
with...
had problems. No pon con pro.
Okay, you had problems with your joint.
Eso. ¿Con las articulaciones o con la articulación?
With your joints.
Tengo más de uno, ¿no?
Of course you
Okay.
do.
The last I've never had problems with my joints. What am I doing now?
You are bending your joint, your arm.
I'm bending my arm, okay? What joint is this?
If is
What's this?
I can't remember.
Okay, ask me how to say codo in English.
How do you say codon in English?
Elbow.
Yes, elbow.
Elbow. And what's this joint? You don't remember?
Wrist. Wrist, I don't know.
Okay, wrist.
Wrist.
Wrist. How do you spell it?
W-R-I-S-T.
Good. And these joints? What are they? Ask me
I
how to
don't
say
know.
nudillos in English.
How do you say nudillos in English?
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Con K delante, conucles, K muda. Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yes, okay. And the joint for your legs?
I don't know.
Ask me how many knees I have.
How many knees do you have?
I have 2 knees, okay. Para decir en inglés, eso mola mucho. That's the bee's knees. Eso es las rodillas de las abejas, de la abeja. That's the bee's knees.
That's the bee's knees.
All right. How many knees do people have in China?
How many knees do American people have in the States?
We have 2. Okay.
We do.
All right, good. Ask me how much time we have left.
How many time do we
How
have?
much?
How much time do we have left?
We have 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what joint do I have in the between my waist and my legs? What joint is that?
What joint do you have between your waist and
Waist.
between your waist and your legs?
My hips.
Your hips,
Ask me,
caderas.
ask me how many hips I have.
How many hips do you have?
I have 2 hips. How many wrists do I have?
How many wrists do you have? How many wrists do you have?
I have 2 wrists. And you? How many elbows do you have, Blanca?
The same number as you do.
The same number as I do. Now, do you use your elbow to bend your arm or to bend your leg?
What do you think?
Well, I want you to answer me. What do you use your elbow for? To bend your arm or to bend your leg?
To bend my arms.
Okay. Now, can you bend both arms at the same time?
Of
Or
course, I can.
ask me if I know how to bend both arms at the same time.
Do you know how to bend your both arms?
Senior, do you know how to bend both arms?
Do you know how to bend both arms
At
at
the-
the same time?
Yes. You see, I can bend both arms at the same time. Ask you if I can bend my arm backwards. Can you?
Can you bend your arm backwards?
No, I can't. Can you?
Neither do I.
Neither can I.
Neither can I.
Ask me if I can bend my wrist backwards.
Can you raise?
Can you bend
Can you bend your
wrist
backwards?
backwards? No, I can't. Well, a little bit. Ask me if I can bend my fingers backward.
Can you bend your
Fingers?
fingers backward?
Not really, just a little
Is
bit.
backward or backwards?
Con o sin ese, los dos valen.
Okay.
Okay? Backwards. Backward. Okay, I can't bend my finger backward.
Okay.
These a little bit better. Okay? Ask me if I can bend my back backwards.
Can you bend your back backwards?
A little bit. Okay.
I can't.
You can't. Okay. Ask me if I can bend my legs in the opposite direction.
Can you bend your legs in the opposite direction?
Direction? No, I can't. No, I can't. Ask me how much time we have left now.
How much time do we have left now?
It's time. Dice el,
To stop.
el técnico. Pop, 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 pop. It's time for us to stop.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a little bit tired. I have to continue for another half hour alone.
I'm sorry for you.
Ask me if I feel sorry for myself.
Do you feel sorry for yourself?
No. Ask me why.
Why don't you feel sorry for yourself?
Because when I get in front of the camera and the light on the camera turns red and I can see that I'm on the air, I am transported to a different dimension and I begin to teach English, especially when I'm alone. So, I'll be back in just about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, go make a sandwich or go get some milk and cereal, but come back in about 5 minutes because I have a lot of important things to teach you in the next 25 or 30 minutes, okay? And Blanca, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for me
Como de
too.
costumbre, como siempre, as
As
always.
always.
Okay. All right. See you in a minute.